Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and this is Maintaining Miss Ashley. So I will give you a short rundown in case you're new here. I lost 30 pounds using, oh sorry, that was shaky. I lost 30 pounds using Herbalife and counting calories, and I lost that from about March of 2019 until about June of 2019. Probably around May, actually. I always go back and forth because I think I weighed exactly the same from May to June. I just was still like eating weight loss calories. So it really was probably about March to May. Yeah, because it was about 2 months. Okay, anyway. And I have been on this journey for 1 full year, this final journey, for almost 1 full year. So I've lost weight, lost 30 pounds, and maintained it for about 10 months, but I've been on this journey for a year. That was a little bit rambly, sorry, but if you are new here, I highly suggest going to my old videos and looking at them and kind of learning a little bit more about what we're about here, and I hope you enjoy this video. But today, I wanted to talk about a topic that is probably on a lot of our minds right now. But I do want to say that at the end of this video, I'm going to put in my weigh-in for this week because I intended on doing a full day of eating weekend style. But hopefully you guys all understand. I think everybody's life is a little crazy right now, so it's kind of hard for me. I'll take videos and then I'll forget, and then I'll take videos and I'll forget. So it's kind of hard for me to get like a full video up. But I'm going to try and post this one today. It is Monday. Hold me accountable. Hopefully I post this tonight. But I wanted to talk about a topic that's probably on a lot of our minds. I'm in a little bit of a different situation during this pandemic right now. I'm an essential worker, so I'm still going to work every single day. So my day-to-day life has not changed that much, but I know that that's not the norm. And my heart honestly aches for anybody who is going through a hard time with all of this, or whose life has just changed so drastically. And if you need anything, just, reach out to me. We can chat. I know a lot of people are being impacted by this, and I'm grateful that I still have my job, but I know some people aren't so fortunate. So like I said, if you need help, I'll help any way I can, just reach out to me. But I thought that I would talk about how to stay motivated, how to stay on track, and how to keep your sanity during this pandemic that's going on. I know everybody is stressed. I know I've been feeling a lot more anxious lately because I still am working. So I still am out in public, and I still am dealing with people. So I'm still having human interaction. But I thought I would come up with a couple things that I'm doing personally, even though I'm still going to work. My life is obviously affected. I can't just go out like normal. And like food stores are kind of bare, and you can't always get what you normally would eat. So I just thought I would come up. I know I've seen a couple other YouTubers post a video similar to this, but hopefully maybe I'll have some new ideas, or maybe I'm just coming from it from a different perspective that maybe might help you. So my number one tip, no matter if you're still working or if you're out of work or if you're working from home, if you have kids at home, no matter what, my first tip, which I think most people have probably gotten down now because we've probably been in this for a couple of weeks, I know everybody's a little different, is to find a schedule that works for you and that will keep you, on a schedule. I think that we all thrive on schedules. I always say I really thrive on schedules, but I think that most people do. So my first tip would be to find a schedule that works for you, whether that means you have kids at home that now you're probably teaching and trying to get work done, or whether you're just at home and you don't work, you're not working, whatever it is, find a schedule. And within that schedule, I would say wake up close to your normal time that you normally wake up. That doesn't mean if you wake up at 6 o'clock every morning, wake up at 6 o'clock. But maybe you let yourself sleep in an extra hour. So maybe you wake up at 7. That's still an extra hour than normal. But you're not sleeping in all day. You're not sleeping till 11, 12 o'clock. You're still being productive. And then I would say once you find that schedule, make sure in that schedule some point of the day, hopefully in the beginning of the day, you're getting ready for the day. So you don't have to be, you know, putting on a fancy outfit, but even if you put on a pair of leggings and a top, it's better than putting on sweatpants and a sweatshirt. I'm not saying we don't have days like that, because I have days like that, but you know, you feel better when you look better. So at least, you know, put on a little bit of makeup, maybe do your hair, like, you know, maybe just straighten your hair. You don't have to put it all up and do all crazy things, but instead of just rolling out of bed and staying in your pajamas all day, maybe if you did that once during the 5 days of the week, and then you can do what you want on the weekends, but maybe Fridays you do that, you know. But for the majority of the time, you're getting ready and you're still doing your normal day-to-day routines, except you're doing them at home. My third tip would be to go on walk breaks. I'm pretty sure everywhere in the United States is still allowed to go outside. I know in my area we're still allowed to go outside. So if I were to be stuck at home, I would most definitely be taking advantage of outside. I know it's springtime. It's kind of rainy here, but there's definitely times in the day where I could go on a walk, and if I can't go outside, then I would do a Leslie Sansone video here on YouTube. Just get up and do some type of movement in your day. And I would go on a couple breaks during the day. Break up your day, go outside, get some fresh air. I think that's really important for us right now, is to be getting fresh air. And then, so this kind of goes with the walk breaks, but get in some type of movement. If you were working out beforehand, I know you probably can't be going to a gym, but there are tons of videos on YouTube that you can use and get some type of movement in the day. I am not saying that because you're stressed and anxious and, you know, going through a lot, that doesn't mean you have to be going hardcore at home. It doesn't mean you need to go buy a treadmill. It doesn't mean you need to go buy a weight rack. Just do some type of movement. It doesn't have to be your normal type of movement. It just needs to be some type of movement. Even though we're going through a hard time, our bodies do still need to be moved. And I think that a lot of people are falling into the trap of sitting on the couch all day right now. And obviously that's not doing anybody any good. And it's not just your physical health, you have to worry about your mental health. And I know all of our mental healths are probably taking a hit right now. So doing some type of movement, I know, always helps my mental health, and maybe it'll help yours. Another thing I would say, I commit to tracking 6.5 days a week. That's what I do. Because if you followed my channel, you know that I track all day, every day, except Saturday nights. So I track all day Saturday until dinner time on Saturday night, and then I eat what I want until I go to sleep, but I don't go crazy. I eat my dinner and probably a dessert on Saturday nights, but I don't track them. But what I would suggest for, you know, anybody who's just trying to, like, you know, make it, I would say try and say that you're gonna track 5 days a week. If you say, you know what, I'm going to make sure I'm tracking at least 5 days a week, then Monday through Friday you're tracking, and Saturdays and Sundays you can give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. And I really think that would help you, like, you know, okay, I know right now I really want a cookie, say it's Tuesday, and you're just really stressed, you're watching the news and you're freaking out and you really want a cookie, but you know that come Saturday you could have that cookie. So maybe you could, you know, take a deep breath, do some yoga, do some meditation, turn the news off, and drink some hot tea, or have some fruit, or have some vegetables, or a low point snack. I think that, you know, telling yourself, I'm going to commit to tracking 5 days a week would really help yourself at least stay in maintenance during this time. I don't think anybody needs to necessarily worry about losing weight unless you feel like you can worry about losing weight right now, but at least try and maintain. Because we don't want to undo all of our hard work that we've done just because we're going through a hard time. This is life. We get hard times. Obviously, we didn't expect this, and we don't want this to ever happen again, but it is happening. And I don't think any of us want to undo all of our hard work because of it. Another thing I would say is drink water, 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 water. I'm gonna take some water right now. We all know that water is important for us no matter what, but I have heard right now with the virus going around, it is super important to consistently drink water throughout the day because it flushes your system out, as we all know. I don't know if that's true, I'm not a doctor or nurse, but I have been hearing that, and obviously we all know I drink a lot of water. So I highly suggest drinking a lot of water throughout the day. And if you're at home, I feel like it's probably easier because you can pee whenever you need to pee. So drink your water. Another tip, this has nothing to do with physical health or weight loss or anything, but it does have to do with mental health. And I know a lot of people's mental health is probably being hurt because they can't see their family and friends. And I know you probably are already doing this because I've seen so many people doing it, but try and commit to FaceTiming or Zooming or whatever, at least one friend or family member a day. And don't just, hi, bye. Like, have a nice conversation with that person. See how they're doing, have them see how you're doing, talk to each other. You can talk about your fears and whatever, or just how your day went, but talk to somebody because we all need human interaction. That is a big thing. Another thing we could do is make some fun new dinner recipes that are point friendly or calorie friendly or whatever. Because I think a lot of us have more time on our hands right now, so you have more time to make yummy dinners. Now, I know that, like I said in the beginning, a lot of us are finding that we can't find our normal foods, but I'm pretty sure, at least in my area, our grocery stores are starting to sorry, there's someone walking outside of my house. A lot of our food stores, I think, are getting back on their feet. But there's still food, so you could try different foods even if you can't find your normal foods. Maybe use some different foods that you don't normally eat and make different recipes. That would be a fun thing to do. You have more time, so make fun, yummy recipes. There is so much going on outside my house right now. Okay. I don't necessarily meal prep. I just know what I'm going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. But if you normally meal prep, just because you're not going to work does not mean stop meal prepping. I really think that if you are a meal prepper, that you need to continue to meal prep. If you're like me and you just know what you're going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, continue to do that. So continue to go on your Pinterest and make your meal plan for the week. Just do it. You need to stay in some type of schedule that you normally do. You need to be doing something that you normally do to feel normal. So I wrote down for myself, eat your regular foods. Now, like we said, you might not be able to find all of your regular foods, but I'm sure you can find something. I think that there's fruits and vegetables everywhere right now. I know that in my area, I have been able to find them. Sometimes I can't find zucchini, which is my favorite vegetable, but I make do. And then I have two last things, and it's to improvise when you need to improvise. So I know that this is hard, and I know that we're all going through a hard time, and I know there's going to be things that you can't control, but like I just gave you, there's a list of things you can control. So focus on what you can control. But if you feel way too stressed out and you feel like you can't be doing weight loss, blah, 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 you don't need to be losing weight right now. Just try and maintain. You can go up to maintenance in your tracker and switch your tracker over to maintenance so that you get a couple extra points. Or if you're counting calories, switch it over to maintenance so that you get a couple extra 100 calories a day. You do not need to be losing weight during this time. Nobody is telling you need to lose weight during this time, but just still try and take care of yourself because your body still needs to be taken care of, if not more right now because of the craziness that's going around. Our bodies do need to be taken care of. So, improvise when needed, stay chill, stay calm, and if you want a cookie, have a cookie, but don't go crazy because that's just gonna make you feel worse. At least it makes me feel worse if I go crazy on it. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing, make sure you're taking time for yourself. If you have kids at home right now, coming from a former educator, I know that you need your time to yourself, so make sure you're somehow getting some time to yourself, whether that means you're waking up before the kids an hour early so that you can go in the living room and chill and just sit in silence, or staying up maybe an hour later. You need something. Maybe you can talk to your partner and see, hey, I need an hour to myself. Whatever it is, take time for you. Everything will be okay. I truly believe that we will all be okay at the end of this. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and just remember that you've got this. So I'm going to insert the clip of my weigh-in, and I will see you next time. I hope you guys have a good day. Stay healthy, stay calm. We've got this.